Okay. Back for what is it? Number 7? Number 7. Day number 7. Okay, so last time we did a little bit of exploration. Got this dungeon done. Cleared out this area here. We turn in the quest? I think we did. Yeah. So we're on the motion to move out. So I could pick up the quest right now. How much money do we have on us? I'm wondering if getting the upgrade here for this thing, which will extend it by 1 day, so we have a little bit longer to turn in the quest, is worthwhile to do. So I think we'll do the gold for your letters. And then we can rest off some fatigue, which should give us enough time. I'll eat some of this stuff. Take a nap until tomorrow, and then he should have the papers ready for us. I might have to walk off map. And we might want to pick up some food before we leave as well. Alright, I'll try walking off map. We'll go into town for a moment. Because there isn't a meat butcher in this town, so I can't make good good hearty meals out of the stuff that they have. Well, they do have a veg vendor as well as a milk and fruit vendor. Also might want to pick up some more ammunition. They only have the lead balls at the moment. Okay. We're fully repaired. That's good. And we'll quickly go back to camp to see if the if that'll cause him to trigger bringing back the papers. Might have to wait another day. Yeah, it looks like we might have to wait a little bit more longer. Let's go till noon and see. Okay, that didn't change anything. We'll go till we'll go as long as we can. Sleep as long as we can. There we go. Got our papers. Problem is it's the middle of the night now, so I might still be able to pick up the contract. Sometimes you can wake up the elder. And sometimes he doesn't go to sleep immediately. Okay. Oh, cool. The other dungeon reopened. We could go quickly do that one, I guess. I guess I took too long to do it. Okay. We don't need to travel over to the bandit immediately. We can just go deal with this. We're still gonna have a food problem though. That's okay. We'll just eat the we'll eat the fried eggs. we good. We got torches, we got decent amount of medical supplies. We got... Yeah, I think we have everything. I might consider keeping some candelabrums, just because they take up less room, and maybe I can throw them farther. So, if I can find some more, I'll consider that. There's, yeah, some bandits with torches over here. Okay. I would do that. So tempting. But I'm not going to be able to, not going to carry that stuff on me because we're going into a dungeon, so I'm going to need the room. Okay. Aren't there any ghouls outside? Okay. If we were using swords, I might consider that. Well, it's a good thing we discovered that trap. I might have stepped on that. I am so bad at remembering to, Okay, perfect. Let's heal up a bit. I actually took some damage in this dungeon. Recruitment billhook. I will look at this. Armor penetration, armor, body part damage, crit efficiency, higher fumble. Still has immobilize. I think we'll want the next spear up. I think our spear is still alright. Does have some slightly better stats, but for damage. I think we'll keep what we have at the moment. Oops. Didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, good thing I searched, because I could have stepped on those as well. These can just go in here. Considering that we're inside a crypt, incense is good. You need that for one of the upgrades. I don't know. So I think it might be different for the dwarf though, because you need different ingredients depending on what race you are for your little worship site. I think. Been a while. I normally usually just play the human characters in this game. That's not better. Okay, we have to destroy 3 of those. Jeez, this room's full of traps. I don't want to accidentally step on it, so let's disarm it with the crowbar. Candle end's fine. I won't worry about that one because it's kind of off the middle of nowhere. I'll take that. Perfect. Finish clearing this out. And moonstone's good. Worth a decent chunk of money. As is normally with these dungeons, there's a lot of little knickknacks in it that are worth a decent amount of money. So, crypts are always pretty good when it comes to money. Now, I'm trying to get... There we go. Awkwardly placed. Okay. Getting a lot of candle ends, which is good. I'm gonna avoid touching that for now, because sometimes they curse you. And I don't want to have to deal with a curse when I just want to go into this next room and kill this guy. Perfect, that guy tanked an attack coming my way. Let's reposition. And I'll activate this. Yeah, I think there's a boss nearby, because I think that, yeah. That skeleton we just killed got rezzed. Perfect. Killed the boss. This sling is pretty good. I think it's a little bit better than the other ranged weapons. Because clearly, if you're gonna go range, you usually wanted to go bow before. Because crossbow takes a little too many rounds to get active, because you have to reload the crossbow, and then you need to take aim. So I think this one nearly has as much kick power to the crossbow while having the same advantages of the bow. So I might just outclass the bow now. But maybe the bow has other things, because the bow is definitely more accurate, I think, than the military staff sling, but clearly doesn't do as much damage as the sling does. But maybe it's just a little overtuned because it's a brand new mechanic. A developer will find a way to rebalance it. Okay, doesn't look like there's more traps in the room. Good. So at least we know we got the boss dealt with, so I don't have to care about dying too much. Okay, what do we get here? Okay, I can put this in here. Got a pretty decent haul. 2 incense, that's pretty good. I think we'll need 1 though for the caravan upgrades, but I'm not sure. We'll have to check. So I have to click on this, and then there's 1 more wing of the dungeon. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it earlier. Knew I was gonna get cursed. Let's move over to the right wing. Okay, well I missed 2 traps. This could be bad. I got 2 decently high level zombies here. Is there a way for me to reposition here? If I get knocked back, this is gonna be bad. So and luckily the zombies are tanking the magic shots. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna use the crowbar on this so we don't activate it, even though I think it's just gonna be a net trap. But I don't want it to be a different type of trap and me take damage or something. We got pretty beat up that we are pain activated. Let's heal up a little. And we've been tearing through our ammunition. Yeah. Oh. We got... Is this damage? No, it's not. Perfectly in pristine condition. Oh, we can't put rings in there. Yeah, we definitely need to hit the capital at some point. What are we? We had 10? Yeah, I think the quest is open now. And we got the quest done for the dungeon. Cleaning earrings aren't worth anything. This here. Do a quick search. Yeah, just this one little hallway left. We've got this fully cleared out. Just do a quick search. And one more just in case. Don't step on that on the way out. And we're all good. We need more ammunition though, for sure. If the vendor hasn't reset, we're gonna have to get the other type of ammunition. We can try that out. Can't remember if it had higher damage output on it. I think it just multiplied the effects of your shots or whatnot. Wish there were upgrades to the ammunition, because I'm pretty sure you're just stuck with the standard ammunition. Be cool if later on in the game some other ammunition opened up to you. Okay. Hand in the quest real quick. Don't think that's high enough to open up the troll quest, right? Special quest. No, I think you have to be close to max to get that. Does he have the other one available now then? We have that debuff at the moment. Yeah, we still have the bandit in, that's good. I'll take it. Quickly go to the well, get our thirst down. Perfect. Yeah, I think we'll get the candelabrums at some point. Should I grab one right now is the question? I have been selling them, but I think I'm going to use them. We'll hold on to this pouch as well. This one has all of our little knickknacks in it. Need some identification scrolls. Some extra money out of that. I guess I'm capped up on money at the moment. It's in here. This can be sold. This can be sold. I think we're going to hold the bolt of cloth because you do need a couple of them to upgrade the caravan. And the staff treaty will give to the book guy in the capital city. And I think you need one, but we'll hold on to both of them for now. At least we'll just have some money stockpiled. Okay. Sell this to the cloth vendor. Does this guy have anything cool? We could grab these. They're not bad, but they're quite expensive. We do need these, even though they're I might avoid it. They're really expensive here. I also think that the debuff that we currently have is making medical supplies incredibly costly. Yeah, let's look at the debuff again. Oh yeah, medical prices are quite high. You can sell them for a good amount here. And alcohol buying and selling prices are changed. You get more rep from handing in contracts though. So that's why we got so much for that. Clearing out the area reputation, that's cool. Hey, well, let's sell these gloves real quick. We'll repair all our stuff up as well. We're gonna have to go to the other vendor. Quickly look at the inventory, see if there's anything. No easy upgrades. Yeah, we could consider getting a tent upgrade, I think. Wouldn't mind having a better resting spot, and I think we have the stuff to upgrade it as well. But we'll just quickly check out the other vendor first. We also might want to consider buying the sturdy wheel upgrade. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna actually buy that just to see what it looks like, because it is a sling item. Let's have a look-see. Is this an upgrade to this? Let's empty this out. Looks like it's just a straight upgrade to ours, right? Yes. Okay, so we got the upgrade to the pouch now, so we can carry more ammunition. Nice. Oh yeah, with this debuff you have the random mercenaries hanging around in town. It's a nice little touch. So we don't need this anymore. Perfect. Okay. Well, we have the better carrying case. Can you see it on the, No, you can't see it on the character. Just wondering if it was on the character model. So I can see my little lantern. It is the lantern, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're still expensive. I would like to pick up some more, but I'm not gonna do it while the, I'm not gonna do it while it's this expensive. Okay, let's repair our metal stuff. I'll take a quick look at the... Okay, we need the ammunition for sure. Okay, it doesn't have any of the upgraded full arms. We got all these candles we can throw in. Okay, maybe we'll grab the candelabrum while we're here. I'm gonna just take a quick look to see if you can throw it further. You cannot. Might be worth... I did lose some money there, but whatever. It might be worth... No, we don't have to mess around with the chests at the moment. But I would like to get the end upgrade, I think. And how much is the pigeon? Oh, we're kind of getting low on our funds, so maybe we'll wait a moment. Let me just quickly see what the pigeon is. 600, yeah. We'll wait. We'll complete this quest dungeon and then see if how much excess money we have afterwards. Ooh, he's got a tier 3. Yeah, this is the pure damage one. Oh, this is an axe. Not a polearm, okay. Okay, let's go back to camp for a moment and get this upgraded. Orient ourselves a little bit. Make some fried eggs. Store these candles. Store the extra supplies that we have. Okay. Candles in. We'll store this as well, so we have a backup one. Take out all of the ancient coins, stick them in here. Yeah, just holding off on that for now until we get another strip. Okay, we got some supplies in here that we need to take out. Perfect. And then we need to do the fried egg stuff. That's why I like getting the chicken coop early. Easy way to fill up on some food. Okay. Save as well, so I don't make any mistakes and accidentally revert back really far. Okay. So, upgrade. Great, we can get the last tent. So now we sleep, or we're much more effective at sleeping. I like that. And then next we're gonna want the wheel so we can open up some of the caravan upgrades. Okay, we need a skull. Handle end and a lesser runic stone. Which I'm gonna assume we have to find in the capital. Okay, we still need an incense burner and a censer. Okay, we don't need the bells, because the bells would normally be for this one. So I could sell, we have some bells. We could sell those. I do need the 2 incense though. And we need to find a censer, which you can find in dungeons. And then the incense burner you have to get from the elf vendor in the capital. Skull we can get inside of a crypt easily enough. So I'm gonna have to remember to lug one of those back at some point. We are going to need to do the pigeon upgrade at some point. This unlocks the next tier, so we need the wheel as soon as possible. We're going to need to pick up one of the shovels I've marked on the map. This one's pretty easy to complete if you harvest some of the stuff. ginger root's the more harder of the ingredients to get, because it's harder to find that on the map. And you can purchase it in the capital, but I'm pretty sure it's semi-expensive. Well, not too expensive, but expensive enough. Okay, what time of the day is it? Yeah, we'll sleep till the next day. And we'll quickly deal with our hunger as well. And then I might move the caravan once we get this quest picked up. Okay, let's see. You don't have anything new. Contract is still, or the debuff is still on the city because I can see the mercenaries. You haven't changed your wares at all? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Let's pick up the quest and get on to the road. Is this debuff also decreases the duration of contracts, right? By one. No, it's just available contracts. So the day limit's still the same. And maybe it's down one day. That's fine. 3 days should be good enough. We'll move the caravan over there. We should be able to turn it in at the orchard if it's the right time of day. Let's hit the road. Where do I want to stick it? Right here? Yeah, let's put it. Give me a second. Alt tab. We're in the middle of the woods, but that's fine. Just give me 1 second here. Okay. What we get here? Okay, do we want to do exploration around the dungeon quickly first? Or do we just want to go straight in? I think I might be willing to just scout this real quick, just in case I get paranoid after the dungeon and decide not to, Might want to also grab some sticks off the map to load into our caravan, and so we have some access to being able to craft some splints and also make stuff out of them, like the food that you can make, the kebabs. Okay. Oh, it's a... I don't think I've ever found a dungeon this low. One of these little mini side things. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, it's at the hunter's hut. Okay. We don't get the... Oh, we get the exploration for it. Good. I should get double exploration for this, then. Okay, so we know where it is, because this is one of the recruitable... Oops, didn't mean to do that. This is one of the recruitable, caravan followers. So now we know how to get to it, which is great. Just do some quick little exploration here. Just skirt the outskirts of the map. Okay, I think we're done with that for now. Let's just go back to the dungeon. It should be some bandits. Yep. I'm just gonna avoid fighting them for now. We have limited ammunition at the moment anyways. I don't want to be wasting it outside of the dungeon. Okay. One more zone. Okay, I think we already cleared out the bandits outside, and I don't think they'll respawn, so yeah. Yeah, the map looks cleared. Perfect. And we have the rope outside if we want to grab that on the way out. And we can stockpile some food while we're in here too. Cauldron. Might pick that up on the way out. Made a mistake of getting too close. Perfect. Okay. Making sure I didn't knock everything out. Too bad you can't light those. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what we were trying to do with the whole throwing torch thing. Was the idea was I can light ahead so I can see where they are, as well as allow myself to distract them as you can with throwing anything. You can use it to lure enemies. Wonder if you can just throw the stones. Can you? If you just have like one stack of them, can you throw them? Because I'm wondering if you can pick up the... Yeah, no, they're just considering it ammunition. I was wondering... Well, we'll have to test it with the rocks. So I'm wondering if, as a non-sling player, if you can just pick up the rocks and throw them at people. Because then you can use them to lure enemies. Because what I normally do to lure enemies is I'll like hold an acorn on me or something. Or a pine cone. If I'm playing a build where I'm not using a ranged weapon on my back. Which occasionally happens, but usually I suggest if you're playing a melee build in this game that you carry a crossbow on you. Just because you can have the crossbow preloaded, and the crossbows they do pretty good damage for the one shot that you shoot. And then you just reload them after you're done dealing with combat. Jeez. Caused that guy to flee pretty quickly. Okay. I think that guy will get his courage back at some point. Okay, that reminds me I need to do searching more. Something I'm so bad at. Then I always end up walking into traps. Ooh, iron nugget. Time, which we don't need. Those are both useful. Bolt cloth sells for a decent amount, and you need it for upgrades for the caravan. Iron nugget can go in here, which is nice, and is worth a decent amount of money. Okay. Don't think that's the boss. It is interesting that we pulled all of them, though. Who threw the axe at me? Was it this guy or that guy? Looked like that guy. Well, they're all running. I'm assuming that that one bandit that I scared off aggroed all those guys. Let's disarm this. Okay. Still have some over here. To destroy, we got Poppy. That's all cleared out. We can go through there, but I'm gonna figure out where all these bandits have run off to. Was that the boss? This looks like a boss room. Yeah, this looks like the boss. Oh. They ran and aggroed the whole boss room. Then we were able to do so much damage to the boss before he could get to us. He should die from the bleed. Not. And okay. Looks like he died this time. I think this is the guy that ran off. Perfect. I love dispatching enemies before they can get to me. Okay, let's do a search. Sometimes there's traps in the boss room. Hold off on getting the rope. Okay. Just a bunch of useless stuff. First, can you throw coins? No. Interesting. I think that's a missed opportunity on the development team. I think they should rectify that. Should be able to throw coins. So many games where you can throw money at your opponents. That's all good stuff. Fortunately, I don't think we could sell that to the traveling vendor because he buys damaged stuff. Which I could have sold the hat to him now that I think of it, that I've been holding on to. I always forget that he buys damaged goods. Okay, so we got the boss taken care of. The dungeon objective is just to clear out the whole dungeon, so we know that we're not done. We got that door and that door. I do this one for now. Yeah. Okay, so some of the tier 2 bandits have the ability to chuck throwing weapons at you. I think that's new. Sling, 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 sling. I love it. Straw. I'm gonna pick that up. Drink. Should do a quick. Yeah. Figured I needed to do that. Disarm this. Shouldn't hit that one, so I will keep it up. And this is just a bedroom. Ooh, a recipe. Truffle steak. This one's not a terribly hard recipe to get off. I will hold on to it. Okay, let's open this up. Move the books in here. Okay, we can get the straw in here too. Salt is awesome. Okay, done with this room. Wonder if this dungeon is gonna have an armory. We got the kitchen. Money in the kitchen. Honey. That's rare that you can find a recipe to use that, but can you use it as a... Doesn't say that it's a garnish. Silver. Pretty sparse kitchen they have here. Don't really have enough to make anything. So we're just gonna clear out the dungeon. This has actually been a pretty sparse dungeon for food. We've had a couple like berries and mushrooms fall on the ground, but usually you see like cabbages and carrots and potatoes and pretty sparse. You missed. Yoink. Okay. That's worse. So we found the armory. Yeah, we have a tier 3 dagger. Yeah, another drinking horn. These things are always almost not worth taking out because of how little gold they're worth. Oops. Yeah, there's another trap in here. Okay, there's an onion. Let's disarm it. Okay. Okay, there's no more enemies. It says claim reward in the corner. So now I only have to worry about traps. All things considered, not a bad dungeon. Yeah, we don't need the ladle. Okay, we good. Let's get out of here. We only had to use 2. No, we only used. Did we use a herbal renemy? I don't think we did. That was the last dungeon. We're gonna have to make some food when we get back to camp. Did I leave any? No. I don't want to hunt a animal so that we can get some meat. So that we can fill ourselves up completely. Might just quickly nom. Okay, the sticks are still on the map. Just quickly load all this stuff into our caravan. So we might do a little exploration too. We'll hold another horn just in case. Sell that. And that we sold. These are just... I don't think I need this many horseshoes, but we'll just hold on to them just in case. 60 days on the honey. Probably will... Those will be like that. Let's grab these out of here. So the books will sell probably when we get back. This we have to sell to that specific vendor. This can be sold. Sold. Bunch of food. We still have bolts of cloth, and I'll have to check to make sure how many more we need. I might just be able to sell that right away. I know we still need straw for a couple upgrades. Okay, because you need the bolts of cloth normally for these. Those don't need bolts of cloth. Those don't need bolts of cloth. This? No. Straw. Okay, I think I'm done with the bolts then. I think they were just for the, tent upgrades. So we can sell them now. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So I have to remember we get rid of all these cloth now. Free up some inventory space. But it says that on it still. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say that if I don't need it. I am confused. Here? Nails. Bottle of oil. It'd have to be something that's checkmarked. Bottle of oil, nails, rope, nails, rope nails, rope nails. Okay, I need one bolt of cloth. Okay, so I can't get rid of all of them. Could go back and grab that rope too. Don't really need to do that though. How much do we have on the contract? Still 3 days? Okay. We'll save so we don't have to redo any of this. Do a little bit of exploration. What time is it? It's only been an hour. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Still doing fine. Great, great, great. Okay, well, we need to make some food first. We'll look for some deer or something so we can get some... There was a boar, I think, earlier that we saw too that I could maybe kill and get the food from. Where was that? I think it was one tile over, wasn't it? I think we'll do that then. I can take out a boar. How much ammunition do we have? 36. That should be good. We should be good. How close are we to the next level? About 3/4. Okay, it was like right around here somewhere. Okay, we want to get a bit of a jump on it though. Oops. Not what I wanted. Perfect. Okay, we got a chest injury, which is kind of bad, but we got some rope. Might have to go pick up that rope. I don't want to waste my herbal stuff. Well, we could. Sure, why not? I'm gonna do a little exploration anyways. I want to get this injury dealt with. Okay. Let's skin open our boar here. And I think we'll be able to get an upgrade off of this as well, because... No, that's Kuro cooldown duration. I don't think that's the one we have on here. No. Is cooldown duration what we want? I don't think so. We're not really using... We might, though, once we get, what's the cooldown on long shot? 12 seconds. We want cooldown duration. Because the only thing we'd really want it for is long shot. Because getting the cooldown on taking him isn't important. Yeah, I think we will stay away from that. I think it's sellable. It is a valuable. So, unlike the ghoul heart, we got 2 meat too, which is good. And we'll go back to camp. And I need to pick up some sticks. Don't have a whole lot of room in the inventory, but this is gonna get sold. So is this. And this. Okay, we can salt one of these too. So we have it for later. Meat salting. salt that for later, and then we'll make, where is it? Pot roast. We need to move this out. Okay, we'll just empty it out. Free veg. I'll just use these. What's my hunger at? Okay, we'll store this for later. Get a bowl. Perfect. Okay, we got this meat for later. We should go get the stuff's gonna last a while, so we can just store it for now. We should go get the rope from outside the dungeon. Then I'll do a little exploration up here before we head back. Since we have the health, or we got the food, we got the medical supplies, we got 3 days to hand in the contracts. The big problem is I should be able to make it here from here. Yeah, maybe we'll just go over there and try to turn it in. I have a feeling that the time will... Or let's quickly test the stone theory I had. I put it in here. I want to see if you can throw these. Oh, you can. Okay. Developers were smart enough to make it so you can throw them. Nice. Okay. Because that only makes sense. So now you can use rocks as a damage/distraction tool. Great. And rocks are in a plethora on the map, so you can now just use them as a good way to bait bandits towards you as a melee build. And you can just use them for a little light damage as the enemies approach. Okay. Fine. Get scared and run away. I don't care. I don't need your experience. Even though I totally would want to. You guys get your courage back? No? Okay. Oh, right. I need to make another splint. Okay. Good to go. We might need to rest at that abandoned camp. Okay. Perfect. Awesome, great. Dispatched. Okay, we might definitely need to rest though, because yeah, the little icon's gone, so we're gonna have to go up to this campsite up here and rest to get the and I might use the orchard for a second to test one of my theories, because I'm wondering if these torches well lit and thrown. Okay, bandits right here is good. I'll sleep until tomorrow. Don't know when the magistrate shows up though. Probably closer to the afternoon. And we'll try noon then. Okay. Ambush. Or maybe the camp reset. Which means the chest. Oh. Now it's just a sleep counter ambush. Luckily, this isn't the one that charges yet. So it is a two-handed sword guy that has the melee ability to charge. Okay, now we can eat our food. Okay. We'll continue just hugging the outside of the map because we have to go over one and up one. And then I'm gonna maybe we'll just quickly test the theory that I have because this is the corner where the wasps spawn. Yeah. See if I can get one isolated. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm not gonna risk it at the moment. But that's a little side quest you can do is get rid of those. Okay, you're the orchard guy, right? Yep. Foraging supplies, we do need those. These are some trade supplies you can move around. Okay. It's like quest. Or do you just get less for turning it in here? I think you get less for turning in here, maybe. But this was a higher level dungeon, so maybe that was why we got more rep for it. A little bit more of a reasonable price for it. We're not going to need food because we're pretty full at the moment. We will get our first stuff though. Okay. Then we can go up and start exploring some of this. Maybe find this elusive herbalist hut that we were having a hard time finding in the last couple episodes. I am starting to run a little bit low on ammunition though, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Hopefully there's a place to replenish it in the capital. That's something I don't know about. How close are we to a level? We might be able to get it doing the exploration. I am definitely going to have to go back to using rocks though. I might want to start picking them up. What am I? How do you switch ammunition again? Let me check. Rolls. A. on slings. Okay. Just do a little zigzag. Okay, just making sure we don't have anything in our backpack. But yeah, normally I used to pick up acorns to chuck at enemies if I was playing a melee build and I wanted something to distract to get the enemies closer. Alright. Do we want to cross the river? Probably. Collect all these stones while we're here. Perfect. Could be enough. Yeah, more than enough. All the ammunition. We'll keep on it for now. Maybe grab some duck too. Just out of range. And it might actually be worth picking up some duck meat if we can find some ducks. I saw some on the other side of the river, so we could travel over when we want to get to this side anyways. Which means I want to go up one anyways. Suck if I zone in on this side and then I see the ducks on the other side of the river. Sure, we'll find some though. Or maybe not. Oh, there's a duck. Perfect. And you can pluck the duck to get some drumsticks, but we'll leave it like this for now because then it'll put it on a separate timer for how long it takes before it rots. So we'll just keep it as is for now. Sure, one of these two question marks is going to be the herbalist hut. I would love to get the fox. But they are a bit crafty to get. I also wonder if they have a trophy for my... I'm assuming they would. They have a trophy for my my bone charm. Okay, we'll check this question mark and then we'll start heading on back down. Okay, this definitely is not the herbalist hut where we'd see the lodge on the map. Ooh, a bear. Is this going to be a bear den? No. A deer trail. Just happens to have a bear on it. Okay, well, at least we know where the deer trail is, which is good for our build. Okay, that's also not the herbalist hut. How am I missing it? It can't be there. Yeah, it cannot be there. Is it here? I'd see it though. It has to be over here somewhere. I already found it so strange that it isn't. I guess I could have found it like that one guy said in the thing by getting the quest for it here. Rabbit meat. Okay. To be careful not to aggro the ones at the camp. These are a bit higher level bandits. You see them moving around. Perfect. Also good. I think I'll let the other one get away though. Okay. Should be pretty close to a level. Archer hitting his own dudes easily. Yeah. Might have to just let those guys go. Unless they get the courage and come back. I don't have the resources to chase them down. And I got a pretty beat up leg. Let's see what we get here. Decent stuff. Yeah, we have enough food to make something. There's a bowl on the ground, right? Yeah. Oh, we still have a bowl, right? Yeah, we still have a bowl. Never mind. Let's make... I need to put water in here. Let's make the dayteller stew. Perfect. Okay, there's no other knickknacks we can loot, is there? They may have not ran off the map. Okay. I think these are different ones. Perfect. Using the wrong ammunition at the moment. Or am I out of it? I just have the rocks now? I don't. Why won't it switch my ammo? Okay, there we go. Too many messages popping up on the screen at once. Okay. I'll pick up some more stones as well. I think if the ammunition isn't sorted properly, that's what's causing the problem. There we go. Need these. Okay, let's put more into strength. Allows me to throw the torches farther, and it allows me to do more damage with my weapon. Perception could be good just to get an extra range on my thing and the accuracy, but I think we'll go up to 20 strength, and then maybe we'll go up to 20 perception after. I just think the higher damage output on the sling outweighs the alternatives. Alright, we're going to continue on the road to find... And I can out this passive. So how long do we have to wait? 2 more levels? So we can get a long shot? And then we're going to have to find a book for the last one. We're also going to have to wait till level 16 to get these unlocked. But that's fine. We can maybe for the next 2 levels figure out something in warfare. Or armored combatant if we can get the book for it. Or get one of these. Grants all receive strikes and shots. For each 2% of the character's crit avoidance. Oh, this is me getting hit. What's this do? Hey, this can be good for hunting. Grants 5% vision and increases the passive chance of hearing other creatures. And then using the exam surroundings allows you to hear creatures within 100% of blah blah blah. Yeah, this is good for hunting. So maybe we might pick that up if we want to do some more chasing down animals better. Oh. Question mark. Oh, you're bad. I think the other ones came back too from the looks of it. Maybe not the archer though. Okay. Running into the same problem again. It's around. Definitely pick something up, right? Doesn't look like it. Thought I did. That's fine. Dispatch that guy super well. It's a bit closer. Scouting this out a little bit. Head down to the river a little bit, because I'm pretty sure there's usually a question mark that spawns on it. Okay, we're still on this side of the river. River zigzags a little. Another quick little okay, it's alright. What are you doing without it? It's almost daytime. Interesting. They were fighting something else. What could it be? That. Well, okay. We came out of it pretty unscathed. That could have been a problem, but we get pelt out of it and some fat meat and a boar tusk, so I'm happy with that. Oh geez, we have too much money. Okay, we'll stick this in here. Gonna have to pick up some more veg though. I should have been careful. I should have known it was gonna be a boar. It's either that or it was wolves. So I should be a little bit more cautious about that. Luckily, we were able to take him out. Okay. Looks like I might have to cross the river. Doesn't seem to be much on this side of it. Is that the... yeah, okay. We found the herbalist hut, finally. After 3 episodes of looking for it. Usually it spawns right over here. Or like around here somewhere. But it didn't in this playthrough. I have seen it spawn like right here before, so I knew it could spawn on this side. Oh, there's a fox. I might be able to get it. Can I bait it? I can maybe bait it. Found out you can throw rocks, so let's throw this right here. Maybe we can make the wolf curious enough to come over here. No? No, it ran away. Ah. So hard to get the foxes. Typically the only time I ever am able to kill one is if I either accidentally sneak up on it or it's being chased by something into me. Like that dog's chasing that porcupine. And the porcupine doesn't know where to path because I'm in its way and the bandits are in its way and yada yada yada. Let's go. Easy dispatch. Okay, we got the herbalist hut, so there shouldn't be any enemies that spawn on the map. Usually the static nodes always don't have the maybe some rotten eggs in there. Yep. And a garden of herbs, and then inside we get the old book remedy, which I'll just hold on to for the sakes of it. Usually don't end up selling it. And then we'll pick up the schematic, which should be for herbal extract. Super useful. And then the herbal setch, which is a decent bag, especially if you can get it early, which we did not. But, did this thing change at all? Over the course of the game, this thing's changed around a little bit. Okay. Still helps with intoxication. Sells for an alright amount, but I think that'll go down to like in the tens probably when I go to try to sell it, so I don't think that'll be worth lugging around. This isn't worth lugging around, but if you are doing a staff or any build that would want a staff, like maybe any of the magic builds, this isn't bad, but it's better to find the witch's hut if you're wanting to do a magic build, because you get a really decent staff and you get the magic hat. So I haven't found the witch's hut in a while. I think in in the magic playthrough I was able to find it, but by the time I found it, the items were not good anymore. So we had gotten better equipment. Okay, I could cross the river again and check this out, but we could do that when we come to pick up the ranger later on in the game. So maybe we'll just avoid that. We'll go back to camp. I can eat this now. We'll just head right back to camp. We'll move the caravan to the capital. Sell off some of our junk. Do the side quest there that's unlocked now that we're past level 10. I think that the requirements for the completion of that is that you reach level 10. I could stock up on some sticks, but we're gonna have a pretty full caravan. So I have to stick this bag in there. So we might have to get the chest upgrade soon. But we're gonna be offloading some junk, so it'll be fine. And I think we have enough movement to get us to the capital. Because otherwise, we're gonna have to take a minor detour to Manshire. Yeah, we have enough movement. We need to scout around it so I can get a better placement for the caravan, but we'll stick it here for now. Okay, then we'll sleep until morning. So we can head into town. And then we'll make some omelets real quick. I do need to pluck this. Alright, so now we have another 2 days for these. We do have some veg at the moment, so I can make another day teller stew. Where is the fried eggs? And I'm also gonna have to cook that up as well. I need some veg. Yeah, that's enough to make a roast. A roast. Merge that. We can hold these drumsticks for a bit. I can also cook them again to extend their lifespan a little bit longer too. You can sell from in here, so we can just put stuff in here. Though, yeah, it should be fine. I do need to grab the This needs to go in here, though. I do need to grab this pouch, because I can't do that from in here. Or anything else I need to grab? Get rid of some of these rocks, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna have to end up selling that. I think we have better rings now. That goes to that vendor as well. Okay. I think we're good to move along. Pick this real quick. I don't really need these on me. It's gonna be a little bit messy to try to find all the things I need to sell because I did that, but is what it is. Okay, let's move on in. We're gonna come in this direction. So I want to get the quest complete first. Because there is a timer on it, I just don't know what the parameters for failing the quest is. And I'll also quickly check the pawn broker guy up here. Sometimes he has some cool stuff. He's got two-handed axe, and he's got old-fashioned greaves, which I think are a newer item because I have not seen that. If that wasn't so expensive. What's his sell rates? Markup. Overall demand. Well, he has a pretty negative penalty on him, so I don't want to sell here. Okay. Let's go here so we can get this quest done. Yo, what's up? Okay. Well, I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickle because this is not a boar. Not sure what the handful of flowers are for. This candle is new, I think. Is this hunting spear worth anything? It's a tier 2 spear. You can get this pretty early, it's not bad. If you're needing a spear. You can get level 10 pretty quickly here. We could use a bucket. And we'll store some of this stuff. Okay. Time for the annoyance. Fighting a tier 3 ghoul. Which we should be more than capable of fighting at the moment. And luckily he missed. We would like to keep him as far away from us as long as possible. Okay, we were able to kill him before he could even get to us. Took no damage. Awesome. And you can skin these. The ghoul hearts. What do ghoul hearts do again? Health restoration. That's what we currently have, right? This is going to buff us. So let's do it. Also, slightly more health restoration. Ghoul pelts don't sell for much, but we might as well pick it up. So we got the quest complete. Takes a little bit for his shop to open up. But once it does, you can buy some cool knapsacks. He has crowbars, lockpick tools, claw traps, nets. Some more purses that have a lot of room in them too, which is really good. What else does he have? He has pickaxes and shovels, I think. It's pretty much just got like decent stuff for spelunking. So he is definitely worth checking out. So we can pawn off some of this stuff. Let's get this purse out. So we can start stocking some of our stuff in here. This we're gonna sell, this we're gonna sell. Doesn't look like he has anything I want. We can sell this to him, and we can sell this because I'm not planning on wearing any metal gear. Okay. And this can be stored for later. And we can sell some of our stuff for the caravan. Yeah, it's like worth barely anything. These. This. Totally forgot we have this. This we can turn into a bandage. I can sell the recipes to you. We don't need these. I thought I did, but we don't. We can get rid of the bolts of cloth too. And these antlers. The books will be sold to the other fellow. We do need one bolt of cloth. We don't need this. We keep one. That fixes our inventory a little bit. Yep. So now we have room for more storage stuff. We'll check the vendor here down on the dock. Okay, it's the Viking dude, I think. But not the one I want to see. Moose kidney. Beet, cabbage, tomato, carrots, potatoes, lentil. I could grab this. We do have a decent chunk of money. Sure, let's grab it. Just so I don't have to find that recipe again. Yeah, he just has trade goods. This is not the one we want to see. There's another one with equipment. Get a little bit of our money back. Should be able to sell this first. Okay. Normally we check out this guy, but we're not playing a mage build. But they do have some mage equipment. But I am gonna check this out real quick because I think this is where I could get some. Let me get the repairs out here. I'm just seeing if any of these guys have ammunition. Okay, none of them do. Oh, I know who might have the ammunition. The quartermaster guy might have it. Because he usually has arrows. I'll have to go talk to him. We'll just... This is the wood guy. These are the tanners. Get these guys to repair. Perfect. I'll just check the jeweler out real quick. Let's see what we have. Not anything too interesting. Oh, he does buy this. Perfect. But he doesn't buy this. Oh well. We were able to pawn off one at least. Okay. We have to drop by the bank. Where our old coins that get converted. So now we have a whole lot of money. Oh, I forgot we still have all these. Whoopsies. Even more money. So we can definitely grab some upgrades for the caravan. As well as we probably want to get... Oops, I should have probably kept that first. Whatever, we can get some upgrades. Is there more stuff in here that I didn't... Oh yeah. The bucket. Okay, there wasn't anything in here, was there? That alarm, which is not a great upgrade. I don't see anything. Okay, well, let's... check the elf guy real quick. And then we're gonna go to the book guy. Sell off our books as well. Sparks. We definitely do want that. And there's the ginger root too. We should be able to get most of what we need. And it's cheap. How long does it last? Forever? Okay, perfect. Let's go spice box, ginger root. He'll eventually have the other thing that we need, but we haven't unlocked it, I think. You have to look. Maybe it's a different vendor that sells it. Maybe the dwarven, maybe the northerners, the Viking dudes sell it. Okay. Sell all these books. I'm gonna keep the old remedy book. And we can sell the folio as well. Okay. We still have plenty of cash. We might want to consider picking up a book. He has... No, he just has the tier 2 books. I think the guy in Manchester has some of the tier 1 books, but he doesn't have all of them. That's the problem. We're gonna have to find an armor combat treatise. Either that or we're gonna have to find the NPC that teaches it. Which I can't remember who that is. I think it's the guy in the first town. Okay, where are we going now? We're gonna go to the quartermaster, which is over here. And then I might go back down to the docks and buy the wheels upgrade for the caravan. Just so we can unlock all the other ones, as well as we're able to travel further, which we're going to need to, because we are eventually going to need to move all the way back up to the first starting town to do another loop of quests. Okay, he does not have sling ammo. Interesting. I imagined he would, and he did not. So now I'm at a loss. I am not sure where you get it in this town. Maybe this guy will have it, this storekeeper here. Okay, we're gonna need some onions and garlic for that one upgrade. I think you also need thyme, but I'm not sure. I could get that here. But I know we definitely need garlic and onion. We'll also need leek. I think you need thyme. We'll have to go check that. And we can always just go find it ourselves. I'm gonna grab a cabbage. And I'll grab a couple veg, because I need to make those duck legs into something. I'll just grab a couple extra vegetables. And a stockpile for later. Especially these onions, because they last a super long time. I wonder if there's anyone that'll buy this honey. And the flour. I never know what to do with that. Nope. Okay, well there's a honey recipe. Honey crepes. And we have the flour. And honeycomb. Sure, why not? Costs quite a bit, but we have the recipe for it. Let's do it. Why not? What's this? Fondue. Don't want that. And we don't want that, because those are kind of rarer recipes. These are all kind of rare recipes, but we got it. We could buy some salt from this guy if we wanted to. It is quite costly at the moment, so I don't want to be spending 30 gold on that at the moment. I would rather get us some upgrades or upgrades to the caravan. I think you have to leave and come back. I don't know what the parameters for him opening his shop is. You might have to like gain a level or something. For a certain amount of time. I think a week has to pass or something, I don't know. Some parameter happens and then he opens his shop. And I would like to get it open as soon as possible because the items are really good. Okay, we're gonna buy that for sure. You'd also grab a shovel while we're here. Yeah, I might do that. I know we know where there's a couple of them on the map, but no, shoot, you can't move things around. Yeah, we're gonna have to make room for it in here, I guess. How are we gonna do that? Forgot we had some stuff. I'm gonna eat this pear. I'm not gonna put that in a recipe. Jeez. I can put some more stuff in here. There you go. I have room for the shovel, right? Okay, we good, we good. Okay, we'll head back and we'll do some upgrades. And I think we'll call it for today's session. I've streamed for roughly 2 hours. It's kind of the benchmark I was wanting to hit. And I got everything done that I was kind of planning for this episode, which was getting the 2 dungeons done, and we ended up getting, the 1 dungeon done and some exploration, but we were able to get an additional dungeon done because it reopened, which just allowed me to have a little extra money in cash. Oops, it isn't here. Here. Yeah. We did some exploration. We found the herbalist, or the hermit's hut, which is what we were looking for. Got 2 dungeons done. We were able to get back down here and cash out everything. Get the side quest done. Get some decent upgrades for our caravan. Oh, Dang it, I need a carpenter's hammer. Painful. Okay, well, I will have to go get one of those, I guess. Don't know if I'll need this bucket, but I'll carry it anyways. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done for the episode. What was the box that we got? I'm gonna need the forging supply. So we need 2 spearmints, 2 leeks. Okay, so it wasn't the time that we need. We can grab those are easy. Spearmint's a little hard to find, but you can find that on plain tile, and so you can also find the leek. You have all the other stuff, so we'll be able to get that upgrade, which will clear out our inventory a little bit. We didn't find the lesser runestone. We'll have to figure out where you get that. That's a pretty easy upgrade to get as well. Probably grab that at some point. Got the pigeon on the go. Just need a sturdy chest for that. This will unlock those once we get the carpenter hammer, which you can get from any of the wood shops. But anyways, this will be the end of the episode. Next time we'll probably do just a little bit of scouting to allow the roughly 400 turn timer to go down before we can move the caravan again, and just to unlock a little bit of space around Bran, just so that I can put the caravan maybe here instead of here, and figure out what these question marks are. I know what this one is because it's a static node, but we can just hit up some of this, clear it out, get some vision. I don't think we're that close to a level. We can maybe get halfway to the next level or something. Maybe enough time will pass that we can go back into town and unlock that shop, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to wait a little bit. I might look for the carpenter hammer inside of the town as well, just so that we can get the wheel, because I think it'll be a little too far for us to travel all the way back here without the wheel. We might have to just move back up to Manshire and do a little bit more exploration, or like part way and like move up here, knock this out, something like that. I will be trying to move back to Orsbrook next episode and knock out the 3 dungeons real quick. Maybe we'll hit up these little beast burrows, because there's one up here. I don't remember which one it was, but it's one of those. And that one, so that'll get us a good chunk of change. And then we'll try to get Orsbrook cleaned out, and then maybe I might do my little venture around the mountain at the end once we're done doing this dungeon, to clear out some of this part of the map. But that might be the following episode after the next one. But anyways, if you watched the end, thank you. Have a great day.